Welcome to your Energizing Flow. My name is Deborah and I'm so excited to practice with you today. We'll get started today in a child's pose. Although the aim of this practice is to cultivate energy, just give yourself a moment to arrive on your mat before we transition into our standing poses. Bring the big toes to touch, sink your hips down to your ankles. Extend the arms out in front of you. Rest your forehead on your mat. Begin to breathe in your lower back. Maybe even rock your forehead side to side. Take a deep breath here. Allow for this practice to help release the mind, body, and soul of any unwanted energy and emotions that may have become stored. On your next inhale, coming high on your fingertips, walk the hands over to the left side. Right hand comes on top of the left palm. Feeling a deep stretch in the right side body. Take another deep breath here. On your next inhale, walk the hands over to the center and over to the right. Allow the left palm to come on top of the right. Breathing into that left rib cage. Feeling a deep stretch here. On your next inhale, coming back through center, roll the weight forward, bring your shoulders over your wrists, allow the hips to come down to your mat. Relax the neck and head, finding a lazy up dog pose, and then exhale, send the hips back, child's pose. Taking a few rounds of breath here, allow for the breath to guide you through each pose. Flowing through that once more. All meeting in a tabletop. Allow the hips to stack right over the knees, shoulders right over your wrist. We'll move through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze high. Really open through your heart. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest, press the earth away from you. Inhale for cow pose, lift the gaze. And exhale, finding your cat pose. Taking 2 more rounds on your own. Allow the breath to guide you. Taking one last round wherever you are. Returning to a neutral spine. Begin to walk your hands back, bringing your hips down to your ankles. Take a moment here, roll out your wrists, going one way and then the other way. Release your hands, bring your chin down to your chest, interlace your fingers, gently pressing on the back of your head. Allow the neck to be long and heavy here. Take a breath here. And then send your right ear to your right shoulder. Option to bring that right hand to the top of the left side of your head, just for a gentle push here. And then taking it to the other side. Option to do the same with the left hand. Coming back to center, making our way into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, pressing through your hands, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Engage your lower belly, drawing the navel back to your spine. Maybe you bend one knee, then the other, staying with your breath. Coming back to stillness. Take a deep bend in your knees, look between your hands, and take baby steps to get to the top of your mat, arriving in a forward fold. Allow the head and neck to be heavy. Shake it yes, shake it no. Option to find ragdoll, reaching for opposite elbows, maybe swing side to side. Coming back to stillness, inhale, halfway lift, straighten through your spine. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep all the way overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, down to heart center. Taking a moment here, bring your hands down by your side, Finding mountain pose, rooting through your feet, lifting high through the crown of your head. Tuck your tailbone under, lift through your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip the palms to the ceiling, and take a side bend to the right, keeping the elbows straight. Open through your heart. Inhale back to center, and exhale, take it to the left. Send the hips over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift it back up. And exhale, let it go, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, high plank. Stack the shoulders over your wrist, high on your toes, engage through your core. Lower down, halfway down, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, upward facing, flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath here. Deep bend in the knees, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep overhead, palms to touch, and down to heart center. Breath to movement here. Inhale, swing the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, flip your palms, take a side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus the arms. Maybe you take a baby back bend here, only if you want it. Engage through your glutes. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, high to low plank, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose, take a bend in the knees. Exhale, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead, chair pose. Sink the hips down, tuck your tailbone under. Allow the breath to guide you through this discomfort. Stay with the breath. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a twist over to the right. Left elbow hooks on the right knee. Stay with your breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, send it to the left side. Right elbow hooks on the left knee. Inhale back to center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Plant your hands, step your feet back. High to low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Bring the feet together to the back of your mat. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, bring your right knee to right tricep. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Rise, warrior one. Left ankle down on your mat. Deep bend in that right knee. Pull the left hip forward, right hip back. Biceps by your ears, fingers spread wide. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, lower the hands down. Frame your right foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left, high plank. Finding a side plank, inhale, reach the right hand high. Left hand stays planted. Lift the hips up a little higher. One breath. Coming back to your high plank, taking your vinyasa, low plank to upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Rise, warrior one. Checking in here, making those adjustments. Pulling the right hip forward, left hip back. Fingers spread wide. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, plant your hands, frame your left foot. Finding side plank on the left side. Right hand plants, left arm reaches high. Lift your hips. One breath. And exhale, bring it back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Look between your hands. Make your way to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise. Arms sweep all the way overhead. Palms to touch. And exhale, down to heart center. Begin to visualize where you may be feeling heavy or having unwanted energy in the body. On your next inhale, lift the left knee up, finding a one-legged mountain. Flex and point your toes. And then cross the left ankle over the right knee, sitting down into a figure four. Flex through your left foot. Stay with your breath here. One more breath. Inhale, slowly rise, one-legged mountain. Exhale, send the left leg back, finding warrior three. Roll the pinky edge of your left foot towards your mat to square your hips to the earth. Inhale, come back, one-legged mountain. Exhale, send it back, warrior three. Keeping a gentle bend in the right knee, step the left toes down to the back of your mat, high lunge. High on your back toes, hug the left kneecap up and in. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, warrior two. Deep bend in the right knee. Back foot becomes parallel to the back of your mat. Relax your shoulders. Gaze past your right middle finger. Knee right over your ankle here. Take one more breath. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Tuck the arms, triangle pose. Stack the shoulders on top of one another. Keeping a gentle bend in that right knee. Gaze can be past your left fingertips or down on your mat. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Lift your right toes off your mat. Reach the right hand overhead. Stay light on the left hand. Pull the navel towards the spine. And exhale, cartwheel the arms, dragonfly twist. Left hand plants, right hand reaches high. Lower the right hand down, frame your right foot. Finding pyramid pose, step the left foot in about a foot. Train track the feet. Fold over the right leg. Stay with your breath. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep all the way overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Point and flex your toe. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee. Sink it down, figure four. Gripping through your left toes to your mat. Find your balance and stay with the breath. On your next inhale, slowly rise one-legged mountain. And exhale, warrior three, send it back. Inhale, come back up, one-legged mountain. And exhale, send it back. Allow for a gentle bend in the left knee. Step the right toes to the back of your mat, high lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale to extend. And exhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach it back up. And exhale, open up, warrior two. Deep bend in the left knee. Relax your shoulders. Gaze past your left fingertips. Breathing into this space. One more breath. Begin to straighten the left leg, tick-tock the arms, triangle pose. stacking the shoulders on top of one another. Stay with the breath. On your next inhale, reverse your triangle, lift your left toes off of the mat, sending energy through your left fingertips. One more breath. Cartwheel your hands, frame your left foot, dragonfly twist, right hand plants, left hand reaches high. And lower the left hand down to frame your left foot. Step the right foot forward, finding pyramid pose. Stay with your breath. Gentle bend in the knees. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms sweep all the way overhead, palms to touch, and down to heart center. Inhale, swing the arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, come high on your toes, lift your heels off the mat. And exhale, begin to sink your hips down, keeping the heels lifted as slow as you can. Make your way down into a toe stand. Allow the hips to sit over your ankles. Take a moment here. Maybe you close the eyes for just a breath. Slowly bringing your sit bones down to the ground. Keep the feet planted. Extend the arms out in front of you. Engage through your core. Lift through your heart. And as you exhale, slowly make your way down. Hug the knees into your chest. Lift your head off the ground. Release the head. Begin to rock side to side, giving your low back a massage. Plant your feet back down. Extend the right leg out, flex your toes towards you, and then cross the right ankle over the left knee. Option to stay here or to reach behind the left thigh, interlace your fingers and pull the left leg in, flexing through your toes. Here for a couple of breaths. Begin to release the left foot down, reach the right leg to the ceiling, and then lower it down to meet the left. Inhale, extend the left leg out, flex through your toes, then cross the left ankle over the right knee, taking any variation that you did on the other side. And just stay with your breath. Slowly lower the right leg down, extend the left leg out, and then plant it down to meet the right. And then windshield wipe the knees side to side, going one way, and then the other way. Meeting back in the center, hug the knees into your chest, giving yourself a tight squeeze. And then send the knees over to the left. Extend the right arm out. Gaze falls to the right. Finding supine twist. Releasing any tension that you still may be holding in the back and in the spine. On your next inhale, coming back to center. And then send the knees over to the right. Gaze falls to the left. Left arm is extended out. And slowly making your way back to the center. Hug the knees into your chest. Reach for the outsides of your feet, finding happy baby pose. Press the feet down to your mat, allowing the knees to fall beside you. And then hug the knees back into your chest, extending one leg and then the other. Reach the arms overhead, finding a good morning stretch. Allow the chest to lift off your mat. And then slowly coming down to your final resting pose. Traditionally, hands down by your side, palms facing up. Taking up as much space as you need here. We'll take one last breath together. Inhale through your nose. And open mouth, let it go. Begin to eliminate all distractions. Begin to draw focus on your breath and only yourself. Zoning out all the worldly affairs and clearing out any energy that's unwanted that you still may be holding on to. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. Allow yourself to absorb the benefits of your practice. In no rush, begin to deepen your breath. Invite life back into your body. Hug the knees into your chest, rolling over to your favorite side for fetal position, taking just a moment to honor your body and all that it does for you. And with a helping hand, lifting yourself up into a comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed. Bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your low belly. We'll take one last breath together as a community. Inhale through your nose. And open mouth, release it and send it out to the world. Bring the hands together at heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. May the rest of your day be filled with love and light. From my heart to yours, namaste.